So California is supposed to provide the rules and regulations for legal recreational marijuana to be sold and bought by the end of 2017, and with that, you're going to get a multi-billion-dollar market pretty much rise out of nowhere. Before it used to be a black market, but now it's actually going to be legal, and with that, you're going to have a lot of companies that are going to grow fairly quickly. So here's the list of 5 stocks, 5 companies that are probably going to benefit out of the California legalization. Do note that these companies are risky. This is a starting industry, and a lot of companies will be failing in it, but there will be companies that will be extremely successful. So the first company on the list, by the way, I'll put the list in the description if you don't want to sit through all of this, but the first company on the list is Terra Corp. This company is mainly focused on indoor growing and providing, the structure, providing all the materials, providing the setups to grow indoor crops. And when we're going to have a lot of marijuana being grown, this company will be supposedly one of the providers for everything that's needed to grow it. And it does have a fairly big market out there, and this is one of the companies that could heavily benefit off of legalization, and it probably will. So take a look, see if you're interested. Up next we have Golden Leaf Holdings. Now this company is based in Canada, but it does operate in the United States, and it plans to operate more in the future. So this is basically a holdings group. They have investments in several different companies, but subsidiaries, but they have several products. They're making brand names for themselves. They're selling their products, and in the future, once everything gets going, once licenses are out, these guys could get into the retail market and actually expand and make some money and have a profitable company. Up next we have Kush Bottles. So this is a fairly interesting company because it only provides packaging for other companies, but you have to consider, and the company is pricey. It's 90 million currently. But this company, you have to understand that when you have a multi-billion-dollar industry and when it's just starting, a lot of the beginning companies, they're not going to get their own packaging for their stuff. A lot of medical and recreational, they're just not going to get their own packaging because they have other things to worry about, and they're just not going to have the funds to integrate their own packaging and make it and design it and all of that. So they're going to buy packaging from a different company, a company like this, and this probably will be one of the main companies who will be supplying packaging. And a multi-billion-dollar industry, and everything requires packaging. You have a lot of potential here, so take a look, see if you're interested. Up next, we have Rocky Mountain Road, or Rocky Mountain High, and this is a company that sells energy drinks and just cannabis-related foods. It's a fairly interesting company. It's already making some sales, but it's not really making profit. It did make profit because of something, but take a look, see if you're interested. This is also a retail company, and retail companies do have some potential, so take a look. Up next we have Nutritional High International. Now this company has been tanking for the past few months, primarily because it was overvalued after the elections, and I recently did a video on it. But this company does have a lot of potential, primarily because it's investing in edibles, and edibles are going to be a pretty big market, and it's going to have some decent margins. So take a look at this company. This company is diluting fairly heavily, so jump in when the price is fairly low for this company. You don't want to jump in when the hype is driving up all the companies. So take a look, see if you're interested. But this company has a lot of potential. And lastly on the list we have American Cannabis Corporation. This company is mainly focused on helping other businesses get their licensing, get their land, get everything going. And also it's a lot of potential because there's going to be a lot of startups that are going to be in the cannabis industry, and they're going to need some sort of help to get their licensing from people who know what they're doing. And these guys supposedly do have people who know what they're doing. They're going to help other businesses. In return, they're going to get paid, and they'll probably get some sort of an equity stake in the businesses that they help get started. So another company that has a lot of potential to grow. So these are the 5 companies that I've chosen. There's a lot more, obviously, but these are some of the more established companies that are probably going to benefit by the end of the year once the licenses start rolling out and their stock prices will start going up. So take a look, see if you're interested, and if you're not, just watch them and see what happens. It should be quite interesting. But yeah, that's it.